Hey there, I'm Crystal Everdeen, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to crochet a cup. Now this is a bralette. I am actually just going to teach you how to make the cup portion of this top. So I'm using a 5mm hook as well as yarn from the brand Lion brand, I believe weighted 4. But you don't have to have these exact sizes. It depends on what you like. If you like tighter stitches, then you go for a smaller hook. So the first thing that we're going to do is make a slip knot. I'm going to do it slowly just in case you are a beginner. However, if you are a beginner, I would suggest watching my Crocheting for Beginners video first and then practicing for a bit, then coming back to this video. So after you've created your slip knot, you're going to put your hook through it and then chain 7. And after you have chained 7, you are simply going to go back on that chain using a single crochet. Single crochet is putting your hook through the stitch, wrapping your yarn around the hook, bringing it back through the stitch, wrapping your yarn around the hook again, and then pulling it back through the last 2 loops. And here it is again, wrap around and bring through the last 2 loops. Again, I have a Crocheting for Beginners video that will break it down easier for you to follow. So after you have single crocheted your way down those 7 stitches, this is going to be the last stitch for me. This is what it should look like, something like this. You're going to work your way back, but first chain 1, flip it over, then single crochet your way back. Now instead of going into that stitch, you're going to make sure that you go into the closest stitch possible. This is to avoid the cup curving, which you cannot tell right now. You can't even tell it's a cup right now, but later on you're going to understand why it's very important to chain 1 and go into the closest stitch possible at the end of each row. So now that you have reached the end of this row, you're actually going to flip over your piece of work so that it's upright like this. This is going to be the point. You're going to work your way down to the side, the point, down to the side, and so on. So now that you're at the point, you're going to single crochet 3 times into that one stitch. So every time you reach the point, you're going to pick the middle stitch and single crochet 3 times into that one stitch. And that is going to create the actual point. Then you're going to single crochet your way down to the side, and once you reach the bottom, you're just going to do the exact same thing. You're going to chain 1, then flip it over, and single crochet your way into the closest stitch possible, then work your way back up to the point using single crochet. We are at the stage of the project in which you could actually see the shape now. Now you can see that it's more like a triangle, right? If not, then you may have to watch this video over again, because by now you should have already established a point and the sides. Right now I am at the point, and at the point you're going to make sure that you are working in the very middle stitch. Then you're going to single crochet 3 times into that middle stitch. So this is the point, side, and you just continue with that pattern. Now you're just going to single crochet your way down, and once you reach the end of the row, you're going to chain 1, flip it over, then single crochet your way back to the point, and once you reach the point, you're going to make 3 single crochets in the one middle stitch. Then you're going to single crochet your way down to the bottom, and once you reach the end of the row, you're going to chain 1, flip it over, and then work your way back up, and repeat the process. So after a while, you're going to see why it's very important to chain 1 and go into the nearest stitch, because the bottom will be curving inward if you don't do that. And that's basically it, really. So you just continue with that exact pattern of crocheting from here, up here, then down, then back up, then down, and back up, then down, and you just keep doing that until the cup is as big as you want it to be. And that's basically it. Just follow those steps to make your cup. And if for some reason you still cannot understand how to make it, I actually offer crochet tutoring through Skype, and that is available on my online store, which I will link down below. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and click that red subscribe button if you have not already, so I can see you next time. Bye!